この建物でパン屋の鍵を手に入れたので、パン屋へ向かうところから開始です。
The bastard. Orders be blowed.
Once and for all.
Oh, who are you? I don't know you. You're not with the soldiers, are you? I run a lawful place here. Stick to every word of the protocol here, I do. Oh? Well, not that there's anything wrong with it if you did, it's just... Well, never mind. Now let me know if you're looking to buy something. What? You know that he's... Doesn't really matter how you know, does it? Look, I'll talk, but only to show you I'm doing nothing wrong. You have to keep quiet about this, please. Me husband, Philip, he went off exploring with one of his pals. Bloody fools, the pair of them. He said they were poking around in an old bunker and walked into a cloud of funny glowing spores or something. And he told me he started hearing voices. He says the voices hurt him. Whatever it was, it made him awful ill. It's not getting any better. Just a bit worse every day. The soldiers will string you up for anything these days, and my husband was exploring where they don't like you to explore. That captain of the protocol, he says what the boffins buried here plays merry hell with people's minds. Turns them into something not human. Not that any of that happened to my Philip. He's ill, that's all. I just know what the soldiers would do if they found him. You know, we've had one mite of luck. Came by a special tonic, which does something to settle the voices in his head and keep the infection down. At least, while we can get it, it does. But look, what's your interest in all this? I'm sorry, but I don't have any of the tonic left. I know where you can get some, though. There's a lady, calls herself Mother Jago, out in Casterfell Woods. Brews the tonic to her own recipe. She lives out by the old mine. I can mark on the map where to find her. And listen, I hate to ask, but could I trouble you to get us some of the tonic? Just a single bottle. We're almost run out. Bless you, thank you. Bye now.
2階には夫が隔離されていて、見つけた鍵で扉を開けると襲ってくるので開けないようにします。とりあえずダムを目指しますが、途中で電話がかかってくるので出ます。ダムへ行く途中でマップの右上の場所へ寄り道しました。
I was alone in here. Well, gosh, this is a surprise. When I saw movement, I thought it might be one of those awful feral goblins some people seem to have turned into. You don't look like a goblin, though, or an outlaw. So, just exactly who are you? Well, I can't argue with that. We find ourselves in very strange times. You haven't immediately tried to kill me, at least. That's a pleasant change. Sometimes I think I'm the only sane one left in the zone. I'm Joyce, by the way. Joyce Tanner. How'd you do? You're lucky I was so absorbed poking around this place. Otherwise I might have shot you as you walked in. My, but you're full of satiable curiosity, aren't you? Well, I've nothing to hide. There was an expeditionary convoy sent in a few months ago, and Muggins here was seconded to it. I'm a communications specialist. Girl boffin, the squaddies call me. They needed us ladies to hold up the science end of things. I was drafted in, along with a Dr. Garrow. They say she was a big name here, before the disaster. Anyway, the expedition did not go swimmingly, let me tell you. We barely made it into Slattendale when the bridge was blown out from under us, and the convoy wrecked. Before we knew what was happening, we were beset by a horde of whooping maniacs in masks. It was awful. Sounds ludicrous, doesn't it? Now, I don't know if they were responsible for the bridge, but the vicious buggers were on us soon after. I think I may well be the sole survivor of the convoy. Spent a week or two dodging outlaws in the dale and the loons in the woods before I found this place. Some manner of communications monitoring station, I think. It's giving up its secrets very slowly. It's been weeks of fiddling with consoles and reading paperwork and... well, I'm a bit stumped, to be honest. All this kit, and none of it well suited to getting a simple communications channel up and running. What I really need is to be at the hub of all of this. There's a facility, the interchange, which was the master for all the places like this in the area. If I could get at the connected systems from in there... But that's a pipe dream. Forget I mentioned it. Ha! Of course you did. And my aunt is a belted Galloway. It's impossible. I don't know where you got into, but it wasn't the interchange. Besides, if the facility was fully powered up, I'd see it on these consoles here. Without access to the interchange, it's hard to make any progress. If the interchange was open, and its power restored... But you'll forgive me. I shouldn't say any more. Nothing personal, but please understand that it's simply not sensible for me to trust a stranger I've only just met. Circumstances are not ideal, I'm afraid. But one never knows. Perhaps we'll run into each other again.
新しいクエストが発生したので、ダムで電池を取ってから向かおうと思います。 しばらく歩いてダムに着きました。ここではまずコントロールルームを目指すことになります。このレバーを動かして電気を止めます。赤いランプをこのように点灯させてからそこの場所へ行きます。電池を手に入れてから倒れている職員を調べて次の場所へ向かいます。それではマップの右下にある屋敷へ入ります。この屋敷の入り口は裏庭にあるので、そこまで行きます。屋敷の中には貴婦人がいらっしゃるので、ダムで拾ったものを渡します。
at all. The greenfly is having a field day. And these wretched weeds. Oh, hello there. You must forgive me. I wasn't expecting visitors today. And, oh good heavens, Jenks should have taken your coat. Jenks? Had him for years, bless him. I'm sure he'll be along shortly. Prudence Rook, delighted to meet you. Welcome to my little corner of the world. I was just looking over the garden. We've rather let it get away from us, I'm sorry to say. Oh no. Busy as Piccadilly Circus around here. There's me, of course, and Jenks, though where that man has got to is a mystery. And you'll see the staff pottering about, keeping our guests happy. We have lots of guests, you see. Scientists, mainly working out or visiting the Bard research place across the mere. We want the house to be a home from home for them. My sister Charity looks after the boffins when they're here. Terribly clever she is. Much brainier than I. I make sure the house is to order, and she hosts them in the conservatory while they discuss their complicated atomic boojums. Oh, it's all terribly hush-hush. Whatever they do, I'm sure it's for the best. She would be able to tell you more, but, well, she mustn't be disturbed. She's busy, you see. The house must be ready for when our guests return. But you have the run of the house, the grounds, wherever you choose. Liberty Hall, as the Americans say. We don't go into the conservatory, though. Not there. But everywhere else. Anything you need, ask Jenks. We can't. There are precious things in there that can't be disturbed. We keep the conservatory locked unless our guests are here. I can only trust Jenks with the key. Which reminds me, I must return it to him when he gets back. Whenever he gets back. Well, good heavens. After all these years, and he just goes off like that. I see. Then you're here as his replacement, then. Well, that's a relief. Go about your duties as soon as you can. This place has become quite a mess. Oh, and here's the conservatory key, Jenks. Take good care of it. Oh, you wretched aphids! I shall have Jenks get some spray to deal with you.
温室へ入って中のものを調べたら次の場所へ移動します。ここでステルス関連のスキルを習得しました。ここにマザーがいるので話して新しい依頼を受けます。
Away, and you don't take well to being threatened.
Come closer. Don't bite.
Don't mind me. Everybody knows Mother Jay go around here. I mean no harm. Folks that find their way to me are usually in need of something. What's on your mind, dear? Perhaps I can help. Oh, you found it! Lovely. Sorry, the directions were a bit vague. I have to keep my head down, you see. Certain soldier types from the village don't take kindly to more, let's say, traditional practices. Town bred, you see. I provide remedies and tonics where I can to those that most need them. And I can offer some other supplies too. Have a browse if you like. Ah, yes, how is her husband doing? Not so well, I wouldn't wonder. I can only hope my mixture helped to ease his pain. My own recipe. A good few years in the perfecting. Only thing is, I'm all out of the makings of it. And the recipe itself, well, the folks in the woods have it now. You've met 'em, mayhap. The druids in the masks? They live in the castle ruins off to the southeast of here. If you want the recipe for the tonic, that's where you need to go. Into the castle. Oh, they've taken an interest in my work, came by a few weeks ago and left with some of my things. It's no surprise they like their herbalism too. And if you're heading that way, there's something I would ask of you. In exchange for the help I have given, let's say. The druids have something of mine, my herbalism book. I'd like it back. Nothing worth killing over, you understand? But I would like it back. They probably got it stowed away somewhere in their castle. Oh, I used to live in the village. That was until the soldiers moved in and started playing silly beggars. I left before they could chuck me in that jail of theirs. Made this my home soon after. But I like it here. You're closer to the earth in this place. Never felt any great urge to go back to Wyndham. You have? Well, you don't appear to have taken on too badly. That's promising. Very promising indeed. I can help you a mite. There's a special tonic that will ease the burden of those voices and keep the infection down for a short time. My own recipe. A good few years in the perfecting. Only thing is, I'm all out of the makings of it. And the recipe itself, well, the folks in the woods have it now. You've met 'em, mayhap. The druids in the masks? They live in the castle ruins off to the southeast of here. If you want the recipe for the tonic, that's where you need to go. Into the castle. Still getting the hang of these woods, eh? Well, maybe I can help you with that. Like the rest of the zone, we've got our share of outlaws, and things that bite and sting if you get too close. Then there are the druids, the mask wearers, out in the thickest part of the woods. They've set up a little camp there in the ruins of the old castle. They hear what they call the voice in the soil, and, well, worship it, I suppose you'd say. The soil speaks to those who listen. It has spoken louder since all the ructions over at that atom factory the scientists built. Ah, those fools did something. The voice is upset because of it. That's what the druids say. You understand. Take care, won't you?
今回はここまでにして次回は城へ行きます。